Welcome to the Overly Opinionated Podcast. Recipes to fallen kings, queens, and in between.
And free to God.
And Stop Cop City. Be a good human. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't. And ring the notifications bell so you get notified when we drop new content.
And follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, definitely do that. So, we a little late for the holiday. But fade in the water. Yo, man, shout out to the Fade in the Water folk. Shout out to Aquaman. Ain't it?
That's so crazy that's a, not in a good way, that's a remembered, I should say. Because you know how some trends just like.
Oh, that wasn't a trend.
Facts. It's just, some things just happen.
That was a moment.
Like disappear.
For the culture.
But yeah, the unity was there.
Big unity.
Like, again, Aquaman, like you said, to do that for a stranger, someone you don't know, just see a nigga in distress or a brother in distress, and you could just pull out your powers, go help. That's some solid shit, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Solid nigga for real.
Yeah,
man.
shout out Aquaman. Shout out the Fade in the Water folk. Hopefully y'all's cookout went well with for the Fade in the Water. This is a new cookout day, by the way.
Seafood boils.
Yeah.
Do you even fuck with seafood?
Yeah.
But
This is a new cookout day. For sure.
and at first I didn't know what you was talking about, but for some reason the nigga in me instantly clicked.
Yeah.
Like, I have not thought about this since it happened.
You know.
But for me to know without even asking questions is crazy. That's crazy.
It's what we need. That's what we need, man.
Now I have a question. Is that the test? If you say, like, you do anything for Fade in the Water, if they ask, what's your thoughts?
No, I get it. I get it if you haven't heard it put like that before.
Now the name clicks.
It's perfect.
Literally.
It's perfect.
Or White Sheriff Air. I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with that too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, man, shout out to my cousin Pashel. She's the reason that I knew what this was called. Shout out to you. But yeah, the Fade in the Water, that's a thing. That's a thing now.
Would you happily celebrate that?
I'm not joking. Yes. You'd be lucky if I don't cook some ribs that day.
I got a smoker, bro.
I know you do.
If you need it, bro. And yes, you know what's going on in bitches if you don't bring the sauce.
That's insane. Yeah, put that away. Uninvited from your own cookout. That's insane.
Damn.
Ranch and ribs. I'm so glad they tore your ass up about that.
Yeah, fuck
I'm
them.
so glad they did.
Over the weekend, I got an earful for putting ranch on some steak.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it. I'm gonna send you the picture. I need to know if it's crazy.
It is. Yeah, I don't even need to see the picture.
Is there such thing as like too much A1 sauce?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'll accept that then. Because some people don't think so. Because A1 goes on steak. So it's like, but I guess I put too much ranch on it then.
I'm in the camp. Don't get me wrong. A1 is tasty. But I'm in the camp that if you make the steak right, you don't need it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't sauce my steak at all. The same way I don't do the ribs. I don't sauce. That's why there wasn't sauce on them ribs.
Okay, how do you do sauce? Are you a dipper or you
Dipper
put it
for
over?
sure.
Oh yeah, I'm not a dipper.
At least depending on what it is, I'm pause. I'm a meat dipper for sure. That sounds crazy even with the pause. Let me double pause that.
Like so chicken, you dip it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it all over. Pause. Yeah, pause. I feel like only thing you dip is like nuggets and shit like that.
No.
Yeah, nah, I'm not a dipper then, bro. Ain't my swag.
Yeah, like I'll put sauce on top of like noodles or rice or something. But
now, is that because you don't eat? Well, no, you probably eat it with a fork. Like, is there a reason for it?
The control.
You can control that amount you put on there. Like, just put a little on top.
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you have a steak, put it all over it. You can put it just on half the steak. Like, you can control how much you
so
put
you
on
can
it.
only control some of the bites. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if you put it all over the chicken, depending on the thickness of the chicken,
Okay.
like that doesn't guarantee that you have the amount of sauce on each bite that you want.
Okay.
That's why you overdo the sauce. You overdo the sauce because you want to control how much sauce is on each bite, and you want it to be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. I want to dip so that I can control how much sauce I have on each bite.
I ain't never said dip so much in my life. It sounds weird.
Yeah, you're right.
It sounds weird as hell.
Speaking of sounds, we need to talk about whether you would, if you had to endure something for, let's say, 30 minutes,
Okay.
is it an awful sound or an awful smell?
Damn. Now, can I do like the same thing I would do if I encounter either of those? Like if I smell something, cover my nose.
You have to endure.
I think I'm leaning towards sound.
Yeah. Yeah. I've not gotten the answer of smell yet. No one has said the smell.
Because sometimes some smells can make you want to throw up.
My
Like,
man.
So it's probably, I have never heard a sound that I really couldn't handle, I guess I should say.
Okay, that makes one of us. There are sounds.
What's your sound? Like nails on a chalkboard. It's annoying, but it doesn't like
Right. But there are certain beep frequencies that if that shit just lasts forever, nope.
Let me know. Smoke detectors.
No. I'm saying that it lasts. Like it's not every now and then. It's just nonstop.
constant?
Yeah. Just a straight beep. Nope. Get that out of here.
Now, I recently dealt with something like that only because I just wasn't used to hearing it, and I thought I was tripping. It wasn't high, but if it was like dead silent, you hear it, and there was like an alarm going off.
Yeah.
And it was like tripping me out because it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
am I the only one hearing this fucking sound?
Yeah.
So if it's something like that, okay, I guess I was bothered by that. But once I found out what it was, I wasn't bothered by it. But yeah,
I
it's probably sound still.
I don't think you're fully accepting the what I'm offering you here.
Okay.
This is something that would be a nuisance. I'm not saying that this is something that is a nuisance to you all the time. I'm just saying this is something that's a nuisance. There
still
was
taking sound.
there was a fire drill at my job not that long ago, and it was accidental. Like they didn't intend to. They were just testing to see if the alarm worked. Couldn't get it to turn off.
Okay.
So just beep beep beep
Yeah.
for 20 minutes.
Okay.
No. Like it is very offensive.
Really?
Like,
No way.
Yeah, no, for real. It gets to a point where you're just like, all right, man. Like I get it. At first, you're just like, all right, I get it. But after like 10 minutes, it's like,
Right.
nah,
Do your job,
I
man.
can't. Yeah, I can't deal with that for much longer.
I'm still choosing sound then.
Yeah, no, I'm still choosing sound too because it is way less often that a sound is offensive to me in the way that walking in a public bathroom is.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like stinky smells.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Like that shit like truly brings rage out of me.
Yeah.
Like it's a different type of emotion that comes out when it comes to that. Because it's like more like how the fuck is this possible? And that shit look, I'm getting mad. Like, but yeah, it can't be smelled for me, bro. It can't
Yeah, I agree.
fuck that.
I agree.
Yeah.
There have been times where like someone is in my vicinity and I'm just like, like that shit really hit you a little bit. Whoa.
You gotta readjust the mouthpiece.
Woo! I can't breathe in from over there. I can't breathe air from this direction.
Now, I kind of deal with that at work. And it's fixable, but it's just the lifestyle they live, I should say.
You mean
They don't wear
flipping dogs?
deodorant. They don't wear deodorant.
Okay.
So when it's hot, first thing in the morning, shirt comes off and you just start smelling. And
Wow.
sometimes we be in close quarters combat, you know, like working in bathrooms and shit. This is unacceptable. But they just don't wear deodorant. And first off, I feel like that's fucked up. But it's also like, damn, I guess get it how you live. But find something. Like, find something that you can wear. But yeah, that's rough. Like smells is just not for me, bro.
Smells are a lot worse, I think, and it doesn't take as bad a smell for it to be offensive.
For sure.
Like it takes a really bad sound to be offensive, and it has to last a long time. A smell can last 4 seconds and be too much.
and then you never want to smell it again.
Bro, there are some people, and I hope y'all are honest with yourselves and with us. When you have a semi-public bathroom that you use regularly, so your work bathroom, there's people that you don't want. Like, if you see them go into that bathroom, you good for a while. Like, you'd rather not.
Now, I'm a little weird. I'd rather not when I see anyone go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wait 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to smell anything that came out of anyone.
Sure.
But I get what you're saying. There is certain part, like, yeah, I just don't want to use this bathroom at all no more.
Yeah.
Because who knows what you did in there.
And, the reason that this came up is because I walked in the bathroom last week and I really contemplated not washing my hands. I really did, bro. This podcast is the reason that I did not bail and just use sanitizer when I got back to my desk, because, like, bro, it was insane. How long do it take you to piss and wash your hands, bro? Like, less than 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Like less than 3 minutes. It was tough, bro. That was a tough minute 45, my dog. Like, it was really a tough. I walked in there, I dropped trout. I'm like, bro.
That is like, that right there is the reason I can never use a porta potty.
Yeah.
Never. There's just no way, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there is no way I can ever use a porta potty, bro. Like, first off, who knows when they clean them? Also, it's so small. That smell is just gonna linger in there. Like, I'm good, man. There's no way for me to use those.
And and correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong about this, but I'm just so against bad smells. Once a sound is over, I think it might resonate for another 2 seconds max. A smell is with you.
Yeah, literally.
Like, you brought that shit with you.
Your clothes, whatever. Yeah. Yep.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. And then, man, no.
Say he almost didn't wash his hands.
Bro, I really did.
Now, was somebody in there?
Yeah. They were doing that. It wasn't done. They were doing it. They were doing that shit, dude. Like, it's not, that's not okay, man. And the fact that people are okay with doing that in public, my dude, like, bro, if I do that, because, sometimes you do that. Like, sometimes you didn't eat what you were supposed to eat, ain't it? So if I do that shit at home, I tell my wife to avoid that bathroom for a little bit. This nigga is just out here doing it to everybody.
Do you look at them differently?
Somebody else just asked me that same question.
I definitely do.
I'm not gonna say that I look at them differently, but you're on the list.
Like, I categorize, however, you in a certain group of people, and it's not a good category by any means. So don't say thank you or anything like that. But it's like, you're a different type of dude.
Yeah,
And I put them on like this. I could be wrong. I put them on the same list with truckers and like normal, like slobs, like just nasty people, man. I put them on the list with nasty people. No matter how they look, I just think that's a nasty thing. Like, if you just don't give a fuck, like, you a wild dude, bro. That's some wild shit, man.
that's some wild shit.
I couldn't agree more. He said they were doing it.
Bro, I walk into the bathroom and I see them shoes and I'm like,
You know what?
nah, I'm going to the next one. We're gonna have to go to the next one for today.
And then some people are like open about doing that. Like, they'll make jokes while they're doing it. I was like, I feel like I don't ever want to be on that comfort level.
Yeah.
Like, no fire in the hole and let out a fucking
Yeah, no.
I never aspired to be on that level.
Nope.
And some people think that shit is just comedy.
They really do.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Good for them. Not my bag.
Really
And
talking, even using the bathroom.
I can't open my mouth in there, bro.
Is wild to me, bro. Like, I never wanted to have a conversation while using the bathroom.
Depending on how clean, early or late it is, I can go in there and rap the music that's in my ears.
Okay. First thing in the morning.
Yeah. Or last thing, or like in the middle of the day and nobody's in there and it don't smell like somebody been in here. I can like rap my music, right?
Yeah.
But when I see them shoes, I want to close my ears. Like, want to put tape over all of the holes in my face, just so that nothing. It's not going with me at all.
Yeah,
it's not. It can't penetrate. Pause.
That's wicked,
bro. It's really and honestly, man, it really made me think. Like, would you rather an annoying sound or smell? No question, sound.
Yeah, easily. I told you that's an easy one for me.
It's an easy one. I really liked you bringing up how you don't ever want to be on that level with anybody.
Yeah,
because there's a levels thing that came up this week. Or last week, I mean.
Uh-huh.
What level does someone have to be at where they get to go in your fridge?
Ooh. Damn. It's a level past family because all family can't go through my fridge.
Facts.
I don't know how to adjust that level.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, that's a tough one.
Now, I want to set a bit of a stage here.
Okay,
go ahead. You got it?
This is very broad, but if you can stay the night at my house, you can touch my fridge.
Okay.
I can easily say that.
I'm not mad at that. I think I would categorize it as the people who have an all access pass. Like, if you can pull up, if I feel like my wife doesn't have the ability to tell me no, they can't come over, you can absolutely go in my fucking fridge.
Okay.
Now, while that may be true, I don't love that you don't think you should ask. I don't care how much of a pass I have at your place. I'ma ask.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Every time.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Even if you went in there earlier.
You told me.
Yeah.
You literally told me
that.
You literally told me, bro, you can have whatever is in there.
I give you
right?
that.
Every single time I go into your fridge, it's going to be after I say, "Hey, bro, can I grab another one of them?"
That's valid. That's for sure valid.
It would make me super uncomfortable if somebody who has the pass
just go. You too comfortable. Ooh. Yeah, I give you that. I for sure give you that.
But then I feel like it's fake.
Nah, it's a respect thing. That's just like popping up somebody's house and just opening the door and not knocking.
Okay, yeah.
And like, you're welcome over, but
right,
you're a little too comfortable.
Yeah,
like, calm down. Like, I get that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call it fake at all.
It feels like it though,
but it's like
it feels like
thing, though. And then anyone who's that comfortable, I gotta look at you a little different though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
you a different breed.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
To think that before you get the pass, that you have the pass is nasty. You can't even come over.
Yeah. Okay. And I want to rephrase. After, let's say you stayed the night here, next day or whatever, you don't have to ask.
Correct.
Yeah, like you're asking is out of here. You've been sleeping here, like you good. Yeah, nah, I can't. But,
no. Okay, so I agree that you don't have to. But you should. That's a weird way to say it, but you don't have to. You're not doing anything wrong when you go in there. I'm not going to think you're a bad guy. But I find it weird because if I was at your crib and I stayed the night, every time I go in that fridge, I'm going to be like, "Hey, bro."
I want to pause you there, though. Let's say I go to bed before you. Mm-hmm. You guys just be thirsty for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, you tripping. That's
probably.
Right. Yeah, you tripping.
Probably.
Now, do you feel the same way about like cupboards and shit?
Damn, no.
No? Like, do y'all have like a snack cupboard?
No.
So we have a snack cupboard.
Okay.
And if you stay the night at my house, you know where it's at.
Yeah.
Have no problem at all. Anyone going in that.
See, that's the thing though, bro. Like,
for some reason, fridge feel intimate.
It really do.
So that's such a weird thing to say, but that's like...
It is.
You just... Nah. That's...
The fridge is intimate.
But why though?
I don't know.
And for sure, it is intimate, but I don't know why. Like, I don't mind you just going through the cupboard grabbing a snack at all.
See, the thing for me, bro, is if I go in somebody's fridge, I'm going to be thinking to myself, like, Like, am I taking something that they would rather me not take? And I know they being hospitable and saying, "Oh no, you good." I don't know if you mean that,
It depends on the amount.
right?
Yeah, it depends on like what actually.
There's two more. I'm not taking one.
2 more
Yeah.
out of 3. I'm
No,
open
there's
to
just
take
2
one.
more.
Oh no, you wild. Don't touch it. Yeah, for sure.
You don't know how
touch
many it started with.
it. Right.
There's
but
2
if
in
there's
there.
3 in there, I'm taking one.
Sure.
Yeah, but if there's 2 in there, you leave it. I'm with you on that. I'm 100%
And that's why
with you on that.
it is so much safer before you even open the fridge. Hey, yo, can I get another?
Just to say, yeah, don't touch the. All right, I'm with that. I'm with that for sure. But every time though, I feel like you get the vibes after the first one though.
Maybe after the first 2.
2?
Yeah, maybe after the first 2. Your lady told me I didn't have to ask when I was asking for the seltzer joints.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, bet. I won't ask next time.
Because also that's just not like because the amount we have of that, and then that's not like our common drink, I should say.
Now, Peeps Teas, though.
Okay,
I had 3 or 4 of them bitches.
fine.
I told her I owed her one. I owe you a pack of these.
No, but that's fine though. Like they're in there to be drunk.
Sure. Not by me.
I disagree.
Oh,
I
all right.
disagree.
Talk to me.
Because okay, so we have drinks. We buy drinks. Sometimes we try them out. Sometimes we just don't fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
They was sitting there until somebody's thirsty.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying y'all didn't even like them. Y'all not going to get that again.
We're not drinking that. But
Gotcha.
my daughter would drink that.
Yeah.
She ain't drinking a case of that shit.
Got you.
Or it's going to be stretched out.
Gotcha.
Right? And then she'll about have something else in the meantime. So you drinking up that is not really whatever. It's whatever. But you touch the apple juice and it's gone. Like, nigga, make sure you come back with it. Like, you feel me? So it depends on what we drinking. But in that drink, in that case, though, you're good. For sure. We ain't sweating that one.
Okay.
So if there was a problem, we would let you know when you ask. Like, hey, don't touch the whatever.
For sure.
For sure. If you don't do that, though, that's on you, though. That's on me. If I don't say what you're not supposed to touch, that's on you.
I agree.
Same with my lady. If I go in there, well, I'm not asking, is this yours? I'm drinking it and suffering the consequences if I want it.
Yeah, you wild for that.
For real?
Yeah.
Now, do you have a drink that you and your lady both drink and you just simply don't know whose it is?
No. We always
know?
We always have the amount figured out.
I need an example on that one.
So like Gatorade,
Okay.
Cool Blue. Everyone loves it.
Okay.
No one doesn't like Gatorade Cool Blue.
All right.
So let's say we get 6 Gatorades.
Okay.
You have 3 Cool Blue. I have 3 Cool Blue. Once you drink 3 Cool Blues,
Don't touch it.
You better not be drinking another Cool Blue.
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
All right. I'm with
Yeah.
you. All right. Now,
That's the vibe.
I get that. Now, my lady does a thing like we always got to run to the store outside of grocery shopping.
I feel like I know exactly where you're going. Can I guess?
Go ahead.
She'll get another Gatorade.
Bada boom, bada bing. Sometimes it's for you. Sometimes it's for her.
Yeah.
I just say, you even ask, I'm going to just grab it. If it was yours, I'll buy you another one.
Right.
So it be vibes like that. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not going to purposely take her stuff.
Got you.
Being ill. Until she's like, oh, I drunk it. Oh, that was for me. Or like, I get you another one. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sweating. So it's them vibes.
What I don't like is how
Simple texting and fix that.
is how possessive I feel over that shit. Like when I go in there and like my candy bar is missing,
Yeah.
or like I know I had one more Gator Light and it's gone. It's as if she can't just get one right now. Like it's as if I'm not down the street from a gas station that sells them.
Now, I feel like there's an unwritten rule when it comes to fridges. There's a time limit on how long something can be in
Absolutely
there.
fucking not.
No, you're tripping.
Absolutely
man. You're
fucking not.
tripping. You're
Absolutely
tripping.
not.
Listen, a weekend you forgot about it. Honestly, you forgot about it.
Weekend?
A weekend
A weekend.
you forgot about it. If that Cool Blue sitting, 3 of them is sitting in there next week, you got to think one of those is mine. Right?
Nah, bro.
You tripping.
I'm saving them.
Nah.
I got future Savon's back,
nah,
bro.
That's called gatekeeping.
But yeah,
No, you don't gatekeep.
It's my gate.
No, nah.
it's my gate. Get away.
I don't do that. You got a time frame on it. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
And the thing is, that makes sense to me because like it's not like Gatorade Cool Blue is out of stock. Like
Yeah.
that you can just go to fucking any Circle K.
Yep.
They got Gatorade Cool Blue. But for some reason, if one goes missing, I'm like, bro, you knew. That was mine.
And no matter what I hate about that argument is I agree with both sides. Like, you should be acting like this over your Cool Blue because I understand. But then again, it's like, bro, I could just go grab you one.
Yeah.
Like, so I really understand. No one is wrong here.
It's 2 for 3 at Target, my boy.
Listen, no one is wrong here at all.
Yeah.
This argument needs to happen. Like, you got to get your shit off. I'm going to say what I said. And then until next time, honestly, no one's wrong there. That's a needed conversation. I couldn't agree more, bro.
That's a tough one. I do like the conversation of who can go in my fridge without asking.
Yeah.
If my mom pull up, she can go in my fridge. Because but also when I go to my mom's house, like, I feel no qualms about going in her fridge at all.
Okay. Can we take it a step further? Remember I said stay the night?
Yeah.
We can make it a little, I guess, less strict.
Mm-hmm.
What if they eat over here?
Yeah.
You can grab it?
If they're eating over here, yeah.
Okay. I agree with you. Because, again, not a lot of people eat at my house.
Correct.
So
Yep.
if you're eating at my house,
Yep.
bro, you can
I'm
grab
having you for dinner.
Yeah, you can grab something to drink.
Yeah, I'm not waiting on you.
And that's definitely less strict than staying the night.
Yeah.
So if you eat at my house, you can probably go in my fridge.
Yeah. I love that probably,
So-
by the way.
so-
I love that probably.
Yeah.
Because you might be bringing somebody I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, for sure. But one of y'all is going to be able to, and is most likely the person who brought the gas.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're 100% right. I didn't even think of it.
That's
like
good.
that.
That's good. That's a and let us know how you feel about people going in your fridge, because some people don't give a fuck. Some
Yeah.
people are like, oh yeah, just
And some people have to get it for their gas.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
find out a little weird, but yeah.
I get it. Like we said, this is an intimate spot.
Uh-huh.
There was a conversation that was had, I think, was it my mom? It might have been my mom who said how she hates when people like go in her room. And I never fully understood that until I got my own shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't love that.
At first I didn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But now I prefer not.
Yep.
Like, I hate if somebody has to come in my room. I kind of hate it.
Yep.
And it's not the end of the world, but I do understand the discomfort for sure.
Me too.
Like, shut the room door, whatever.
Yeah.
I get it.
Don't go in my room.
It doesn't even, not even that if it's dirty or whatever. It's just like a level of comfort.
Yep.
Like an exposed, or I don't know how to put it, but it's definitely a level of discomfort there, bro.
Yeah. I had my uncle and cousins over for football 1 week, and I have 2 bathrooms in here.
Uh-huh.
There's one for the community, and there's one in my room.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if my uncle just saw me go to my room to use the bathroom or what, but instead of going to the community bathroom,
Yeah.
he went to my room, and when he came out, I was like, hey, yo, man, stay out of my room.
And I hate the vibes that brings. Like, damn, it's like, but I really understand it.
Yeah.
I really
I don't want you
understand.
going in my room, man.
I ain't hiding anything, but just
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
get that.
specifically cleaned this one like
Yeah,
guest was coming over.
yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. That's an interesting little thing though. The I don't want to say protectiveness, but I don't really have a better word for it.
Yeah.
But that we feel toward our room, our refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I'm not willing to share my food with someone who's already made it to my. There's not many people that come here. Like, if you made it here, you can probably have what I have, and I could offer it to you. And, you know, like, even in the. Like, in a situation where it's necessary, like, yeah, man, you can use my bathroom, but like, don't. But like, don't, you know.
Now, let's say your other bathroom was out of order. You just ain't having niggas over, right? I get it.
Correct.
That makes sense, bro.
Correct. Yeah. Now you wanted to talk about annoying parenting styles, yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I had an eventful weekend. And someone I was cool with made me kind of not want to be cool with them based off how they parent their kids.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Why you say that?
It feels serious.
Why you say that?
It feels like one of the worst things that you can be known as socially is a bad parent.
Yes and no. Like for us, sure. But like I think a bad mom gets more bad rep than a bad dad.
Sure, but still, like out of the things that one can be considered, whether you're a man or a woman, it's a bad parent. Like even bad people get passes for being bad people because, like, he's a great dad. You've heard that before. Yeah.
Okay,
but he's a great father to little whatever the fuck.
Okay. So I experienced that firsthand. And it's not that he was like abusing his child or whatever. It wasn't any of that. Good. It was just simply he was just failing him. And
talk to me. Like what?
So teenager. He's a teenager now. And
the kid is.
Okay. Yeah. And just how his kid carries himself, how he talks to other adults, just like the things he's into. It's like, bro, you failed this nigga, bro. Like, and he didn't see a problem. Like, this was like I met him before, but I didn't have to interact with him. This time I was actually spending time with him. And I heard stories from his dad. A great kid. I did such a great job with him, this and that. Nigga, you failed this nigga, bro. Like, completely. And I can even give you an example. He's 14. And I pull up again. He met me before. Before he even said what's up, he seen my fiance here in her vape and instantly asked for it. Before he said hey, before he even acknowledged us, that was his acknowledgement. And I instantly, it was like, oh no, don't give him that. Like, no, we ain't even doing this, bro. Like, empty your pockets. You can pay for it, but we are not feeding your habit. That's exactly what I said to him in front of his dad. My fiance thought I was joking. She gave it to him. I was like, don't do that again. Again, they're here. Don't do that again. She gave him her old one. It was like a few hits left. Sure. All right. And then we set our stuff there and we went to go play some games. Come back, her vape is gone. When I say come back, it was like 8 minutes max. And her shit was fucked with. Clearly missing. And we come find it in the house. And I was like, and again, in front of him and his dad, I was like, you lost your privileges, bro. Like, it's over with. So his dad goes and buy him one. First off, he's 14. I think that's crazy right there. Like, I was like, oh yeah.
Buys him one?
Buys him one.
Buy me one. He stole my shit.
Gave it back. Killed in everything. I couldn't agree more. But I was stuck on the fact, you about to go buy your son a vape? Like, don't you at least, like, let this nigga experience childhood or something, like. But sure, get him started on whatever you want him to get him started on. So, he buys him one. I was like, all right. I was a little irritated with that. Kept it pushing. So, me, my fiance, the dad, and someone else goes fishing. And we put our stuff in our room. We have our own room. We put our stuff in a certain way. Like neat, beds made, whatever. Our shit zipped up. When we come back, my fiance's stuff was ran through. Like her bag. Shit was out of it. It was unzipped. And I was like, all right. Nothing was missing, but her shit was clearly fucked with. There was nothing in there to take, but shit was clearly fucked with. So it's only one there's only one person I want to blame, but I have no proof at all. So I brought it up. The only proof I have, it was went through. I can't say who went through it.
Now, proof is not the word you're looking for there, I don't think. But you do have evidence for sure. Like somebody already stole something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I don't even think it makes sense to ignore that. Like
Okay.
that's pretty big evidence. Like the fact that someone has already shown, and there's only one person here who has shown
Facts.
the propensity to steal things.
Yeah.
And now something has been ransacked. Okay, well, there's at least evidence that the person who did it is the one who did not go
Yep.
and has already shown the propensity to steal things.
Yep. So we didn't want to make a big deal. We had right. This was not my choice. This is my fiance. Her shit was went through, but that didn't sit right with me at all. So I bring it up. Like I don't fuck with that. Like
To who?
The person's house we was staying at,
Okay.
and I was like, I ain't. Gonna
This
lie.
isn't the dad and not the son.
Correct. I was like, I told him what happened. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. We about to slide. We ain't fucking with this. Like, that shit ain't cool. Like, I don't want you to say anything to him because it's not gonna change anything. Just gonna deny it. We don't have proof that they was even in the room. So they said someone else who stayed at the house was like, they went in there. And I was like, first off, there is no reason for them even to go in there. Their shit is not in there. But they said they went in there, was playing around, fell on the bag, and shit fell out, and they started trying to put it back in. I wasn't born last night. I don't see how shit falls out of a bag that's zipped up.
So wait, who? You're saying someone else said that they were the one who did this?
No, they went in the room.
So they said, so let's say that the kid, the 14-year-old is person A.
Yep.
You spoke to the person who owns the home, who is person B.
Yep.
Are you saying that person C said they went in there, or person B?
Person B.
So person B said, I went in the room.
Yep. No. Person B said they seen A go into the room.
My nigga.
Right. And I'm like, let's say that happened. A bag just doesn't unzip and shit fall out. Like, so they brought up to him like, hey, we ain't blaming your son, whatever, but somebody was going through somebody's shit, and that's just not cool. So, of course, denied it. And they ended up going home. And they was like, while we was going fishing, his son was going through people's shit, cars, asking if they had roaches or whatever. You know my fiance smoke. If they had roaches to smoke. And they was like, no, we don't smoke, so we don't have roaches. So they was ended up checking in their dad's car, and I just went, makes sense to me, they went through our stuff to expect we have some roaches. And it made sense to me because as soon as we like parked the boat or whatever, again, before they even said, hi, what's up, how was fishing, they go in the ashtray on the boat and grab a roach right out of it. Literally, we're getting shit off the boat that we took out fishing, and that's the first thing he does. And I'm like, oh yeah, bro. And he has not once said anything to discipline his son, like, bro, you're wild, nothing. And that shit like really infuriates me. Like I work with him, and I see him today, and I don't even want to say hi to this dude. Like, just the way he failed this nigga so bad, it's just like, it really pisses me off. Like I'm not even mad at his son. Like, I'm just only mad at him. And I feel like that's a little part of the, I feel like that's a little part crazy. You think so? Like, he's old enough to know better, I guess. Right?
Kinda.
But also, like, this is all his dad's behavior, though, right?
It's not all. I definitely understand where you're coming from. I think on both sides of that. Like when you say you're not mad at him, but you say that that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I see both sides of that.
And it makes me upset for his son. Like, that I just don't see him going far in life. He's not even on the right path. And I even say that because he just has his baby. Like, he's just simply on he just has his baby, 14. And just to see how much his dad failed him really makes me not even want to be cool with his dad. Like, I can't even stomach to say hi to this nigga, bro. That shit really, like, truly annoys me. And I feel like this is like the first time I experienced this like firsthand. I heard stories of people feeling like this, and for me, it's weird because like that kid has nothing to do with me, and he wasn't a bad friend to me, but I see him as a shitty person now.
The kid.
No, his dad.
Yeah,
his son is a shitty person.
Yeah, but I think that is a completely reasonable reaction to have when, like, the way that we see people is like you're part of society, and even when you don't think that you think like that, you do. Like, I know that has nothing to do with you, but it does. Like, your daughter has to grow up in the world with people that like kid's kid.
Yeah.
And when they weren't shown how to do it, he clearly doesn't know how to do it.
Now, is there ever a safe space to explain that to his dad?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Even if you don't think it'll work?
I think you missed your chance, honestly.
Why you say that?
When you went on the boat with him. That's the perfect place to do it. That was the perfect situation. Like, he had shown you the way that he coddles this kid, and that's after the kid has done something that you can't do.
Now, it's a couple reasons I didn't do it. One, it was like a party type thing, so I didn't want to.
Not on the boat. That's what I'm saying. That was the perfect scenario. It was you, your lady, and the dad.
Yeah,
that's it.
So
it's a perfect scenario, bro.
Yes,
it's isolated, and it's still like that shit just happened today. Like he fucked up 2 times, and you fucked up once, at least in today.
Yeah,
this is the perfect scenario. Hey man, how you gonna? Like, I ain't trying to be in nobody's business. I only got 1 kid. I'm not perfect at it or nothing, but like your boy kind of tripping a little bit, ain't it? Like, you don't think that was crazy? He didn't even say hello. You don't think that's wild? I'm just trying to see where your head at, honestly, because like he stole our stuff, like blatantly stole our stuff, and you respond to that with buying him some of what he stole, like.
Now
that's normal to you?
Doesn't that already show where his head is at, though?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not trying to say, I already know where your head is at, though.
Yeah.
And then it's like, is it hard for you to take advice from someone younger?
No.
I can see how it is for certain people.
Me too.
And I'm willing to bet on my life he's one of them. For sure. I'm almost willing to bet my life on that one.
I don't doubt you, but I think that it's much harder to take advice for something that you think you got right. I doubt that he thinks he got it right. I bet you there's so much evidence in his life that his son is fucked up, and I doubt he doesn't think that he plays a part. And that's why, even though you know where his head is, I think you don't know fully where his head is. I think you miss how bad it probably hurts him to coddle his son. Like, I know people who coddle their children who do terrible shit. And they have to interact with that pretty often. And it's not fun for them. And it's not the fact that someone is younger bringing it up to them, but the fact that they already know that that's true. Like, I think that changes the dynamic completely. Regardless of whether it was a child bringing it to you, you would still be able to be like, damn, other people see it too.
And I seen signs early on. Like, when he told me he was proud of his son or whatever, I didn't believe that. I take that with a grain of salt. But I seen how he coddled his son from early on when he was still in school. Like, his son could have never done any wrong, any of that. But also, rarely. It was one time he was disappointed, but just one time only. Out of the 48 times, his son is just so great. So it was like, because I can't even fathom like his son being a good kid when I know how his dad is. Like, I just don't think that's possible to create a good kid. I know that sounds so crazy.
Oh, is he a piece of shit?
Yes and no.
What I'm curious about right now is, you said you were cool with him and now you feel like you don't want to be.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, how could you be cool with somebody who, when you spend time with them, you're like, there's no way your son is a good person?
Based off how they handle responsibilities.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Yep. Got it.
So it's not like what he's doing to other people. It's
Got
just
it.
simply how you're maneuvering through life.
Got it.
And that's it. So I can't see you setting up goals for your kid. None of that.
Got it.
So that's what I mean by that. Like,
Sure.
cool dude to hang around. I'll chop it up with you. But now I can't, only because, like, again, like, you're failing someone, and I seen it firsthand. Like, it was easy for, like, okay, he's probably failing his son, but to actually see his son be let down, it's like, yeah.
And
that's tough for
man,
me.
I think failing him is a kind way to put it, in a weird way, because like you're multiplying bad people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he failed his son, but like his son got a kid at 14, bro.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be his last kid.
Right.
That kid's not, that kid's growing up with his dad as a dad.
Literally.
Like, damn.
So it's
Damn.
like, I think I'm gonna message him though.
Yeah, I think you missed a beautifully prime opportunity. I think you missed. It couldn't have gone better, especially having that conversation and then coming back to his son misbehaving. I think that is the perfect time to be like, see what I'm saying?
Now,
Like, that's crazy, ain't it?
I have seen on numerous occasions, no matter what, his son can't do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you combat that?
I don't know what you mean.
So,
How do you convince him that his son can do wrong?
yeah. I'll give you an example. Something comes up missing, his son doesn't steal. Even if I see him steal, his son doesn't steal. His uncle, I know his uncle too, knows he steals. But for some reason, his dad doesn't believe that he steals.
I don't think I fully understand how that works. Like,
No way he believes that, right?
well, I just wonder how directly people have expressed this. Like, on the boat, you say, like, your boy stole my vape. Like, he stole it. Like, he took it. And I've had conversations with people like this, and they usually admit it when it's like it's not really possible. You bought him the vape for a reason. Like, he stole the vape.
So,
Like, yeah, he did. I'm trying to. Yeah, well, this is how he behaves. Like, you see it, and this is how it's affecting us. Like, I don't really want my shit to be around fam, and like that's not the vibe. Like, I don't got that vibe around you, man. I don't want you. Like, you want your kid to have that vibe. Like,
how many times can you bring this up to someone?
a lot. Oh, bro. Yeah. There's people in my. Let me be careful about this. There are people in my life that have coddled their kids to the point of having shitty adults.
Uh-huh.
And I bring it up every time that's the topic of conversation. Like, anytime that kid and their woes is the topic of conversation, I bring up how, like, yeah, no, you enable this. You are an enabler of their bad behavior and all of their bad decisions.
Can you bring it up constantly because you think about their son? Or it becomes a nuisance at that point?
I think it's less helpful if there's not a thing attached to why that conversation is coming up. I think if he comes to you and tells you, like, brings up the son, or if the topic of conversation is like the weekend at wherever y'all was, at person B's house, like, oh yeah, man, at person B's house. Yeah, speaking of person B's house, bro, Lil Brandon was tripping. Like, that's not. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And every single time Lil Brandon comes up, like, Lil Brandon, yeah, I don't really fuck with the way Lil Brandon get down, man. And I think that, that's partially your fault.
Damn, I missed the opportunity, bro.
You really did. Big time. That was literally, bro, if you want to have a tough heart to heart with somebody, fishing on a boat is literally the perfect place. Unless they have a gun and you don't.
Damn, man. And he knew I had a problem because he tried to apologize to that, but not in his son was at fault way.
Yeah.
And that just made me a little more madder, bruh.
Yeah, I feel like you are. I feel like you're backing down from like confrontation here, and that's not like you at all.
Why you say that?
Because you have these opportunities literally alley-ooped to you, and you just watch the opposite team steal it.
Because I truly think it will be for no reason. Like
That has never stopped you before, my nigga.
like
That's never stopped you.
I disagree. Like
You have a podcast.
Time out. Let me tell
You
tell you.
literally have a podcast.
So with this same nigga, bro, I talked to him about finance because he complains about being broke so much, and I addressed the problem every single time. But now it's like, bro, you're just choosing not to do this. Like I can't. I'm not gonna keep doing this with you.
But at least you addressed the problem. Like you're not even doing that.
The only reason though, is because again, I know he doesn't listen. He has never listened. So it's like, why even waste your time, bro? Like if your family couldn't
simply to express how that situation
but I feel
affected
like
you.
the only reason I didn't, because I feel like it was for no reason. I know your family can't get through you. What is a nigga you work with gonna do?
I don't think I understand where you're coming from. I just don't think I understand how that applies to this particular situation. Like that's like saying because you know somebody steps on shoes, they don't get the repercussions of stepping on your shoes. It's like, yeah, you're a shoe stepper. Don't step on my shoes over here. And if you do, I'm gonna tell you like to your face, like, nah, not me though. And you're basically just letting it, like he's stepping all over your shoes, bro. And you just like, I hate that. And then he talks about like, yeah, man, people really didn't like how I stepped on their shoes. And you're just like, crazy.
So, okay, that's a great example. So I don't have to deal with his kid ever again, really. I just won't be wherever his kid is at. So this situation shouldn't come up again, but the topic of his son will come up. And that's where I feel like it'll be for no reason because it's not even his son can't do anything to me now.
Now, though, like you have interacted with when he did.
Yeah.
And your reaction makes it seem like it was a groove.
No.
But it does, though. Like when he apologized to you and it was just like, oh, nothing happened. This apology was fine. This went great. Like he goes home to his wife. I'm just going to assume he has a wife. He goes home to his wife. Yeah, Darian was acting weird. So I said, sorry, that shit was weird and all of that. Oh, how did that go, babe? It went fine. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane.
But I can say on our interaction today, he know it didn't go fine because everyone thought he was acting a little different today after our talk. Because I was like, come on, bro. Like, I was beat. I was like, come on, bro. Like, like, we're not tripping at all. We're not tripping, bro. Somebody went through it. And, like, we wasn't born last night, bro. Like, you can believe whatever you want to believe. But I simply don't believe that. And it was at that. We left it at that. And then he was, like, giving silent treatments to everybody, which is not normal for him for the rest of the day. And someone's acting like something was wrong. And I was like, and I told him what happened this weekend. So I don't think he's going to go home and think shit is fine.
Okay.
So I really don't.
So you somewhat addressed it. You didn't just, he didn't.
He knows I know his son did it. There's not anything in his mind to think that I don't think his son did it. There's nothing he can tell me to not think his son did it. So it's like.
But you didn't address him as if, you didn't address him as if his son did it. You addressed him as if, you think his son did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I need to know, like, bro, we're not stupid. Like,
what I'm saying,
stupid.
What I'm saying is, if you addressed him as if his son did it, it goes from like he did it, I know he did it, you know he did it, and then like the way that you treat your son, da 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 da. But you went about it as if there's still a question in someone's mind that his son did it. Like Lil Brandon may or may not have done it.
That's how he thinks.
Of course, yeah. I see.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking again, and he knew because of, again, based off our normal interaction, it wasn't normal today.
Okay,
for sure, like at all. It wasn't normal with anyone else either.
Oh yeah, then I think the door is still open. You can catch him tomorrow.
You think so?
Yeah, the door is absolutely still open.
Because this is going to be an ongoing problem for him.
Oh, it's an ongoing problem.
Yeah, but not for me. But I feel like I can definitely overstep a boundary when making this repetitive.
My
Because I
nigga,
think it got to be repetitive.
I was about to say, I think there are a lot of boundaries that went out the window when he was in y'all shit.
Facts. I couldn't agree more, bro.
I think there is a. Let me be careful about this as well. There is an avenue for violence here. there's and that's not something that I'm advocating necessarily, but yeah, there's an avenue for violence here. Depending on the way that it's handled. And because of that, like the fact that we're not doing that, you welcome.
I couldn't agree more with that.
You welcome. And if you would rather me not bring it up as often as I do, let's go figure it out in the shade.
That's valid. That's some shit you would have to respect, honestly. Especially coming from where you come from. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I like that topic though, man. Not in a way that I enjoy that there's people being raised like that out here, but I think that being a standard to hold people to is very important. Now, as someone without kids and someone who doesn't want kids, if
that
things
doesn't matter.
If things go well, I will never have children or be responsible for children for longer than a couple days. I think that puts me at a disadvantage for judging people's parenting styles.
No.
I disagree with you.
Can I tell you why, though?
Please.
You still, no matter what, however they parent, you have to interact with these type of people.
Yes.
And because of that, you have a say.
Only somewhat. It hinders my ability to judge. Like someone without kids telling you or holding you to a standard means less than someone with kids holding you to a standard. Honestly, man, like the statement, "Don't tell me how to raise my kids," that's fucking, there's something to it. There's something that feels very valid from this side. Like it's like, yeah, I get it.
The only thing that is valid is the "my," because the ownership.
Yeah, exactly. And don't tell me how to raise my kids. You got it. I'm not gonna tell you. But boy, do they suck.
I think that only matters in the household. But outside of public, when I have to deal with them, you have every say. It's like your dog. Don't tell me what to do with my dog. We're good the fuck off my yard.
I almost hit a fucking dog today.
Right. In the street?
Yeah, no, in my parking lot. Bro, this shit really infuriating. I think.
Calm down. You good?
I don't want to say. I think there's a higher than small percentage of dog people that suck.
For sure.
And one of my neighbors was walking his dog. I seen him. This is early in the morning, by the way. And I see him go to the dumpster. And I start backing out. His dog is on a leash. Sometimes his dog ain't on a leash. But his dog is on a leash. Groovy. So I go to back out. And my car start beeping crazy. I look at my camera. There's a fucking dog right behind my car. So I literally just have to sit there until this dude comes and gets his dog. He get to yelling at the dog. It's not the dog's fault. What are you talking about? And he legit, like, he making a whole scene yelling at, "What are you doing? Get over here." Fam, you never have to say get over here when you got a leash. You never. Literally. You got it. You have the over here.
Your morning started off bad.
I hate that shit, man. I hate that shit. I hate having to interact with other people's dogs without my consent. It's dog rape. But yeah, no, I think you're right at a certain point. But I think when it comes to the parenting style, who am I to say so? Like, if I think that you're not being hard enough on your kid, who gives a fuck what I think?
At the end of the day, we can't really say anything because they don't classify failing them as a human harm. That's the only reason we can really not say anything. But once they classify that, it's free game, my nigga.
It is definitely comforting to hear you say that you lose respect for people that way, though.
it's really such a sick thing to like ignore, I guess, or even just stand by and watch. It's
Yeah.
like that truly makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it too. Like it's like damn, but it's also like damn. Is it too late for him?
A lot of people say no. A lot of people are on the side of no. And I think I am too. Like it's not impossible, but I am
Shit ton of work.
also like I know the statistics are high for like people who are shitty in certain ways growing out of those ways. It's a low likelihood, man.
Yeah.
It's a low likelihood. So it's not necessarily too late, like possibility wise, but probability wise, yeah, no. Especially Brody is already instilling shit in the child.
Literally.
We got another one.
Damn, bro.
Thank you for bringing that one though. That's
problem.
that's a really good one. That's a really good one. Might need to take that nigga to Fade in the Water this week. Let us know what y'all think of Fade in the Water. Let us know what you think about letting people in your refrigerator. Let us know what you think about people who parent kind of shitty.
Or bad smells or a bad sound.
Let us know what y'all's worst smells are. Let us know at the Overly Opinionated Pod on Instagram, at the OO Pod Boys on Twitter, or the Overly Opinionated Pod at gmail.com. For the geezers, follow us on TikTok. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.